Australia. Any Australians in? All right, you guys will get this. I was born and brought up in Sri Lanka, and I lived in the UK for a very long time, and then I moved to Australia about 5 years ago. And I thought it would be very similar, living in the UK and then going to Australia, you know, bunch of white people on an island. Should be all right. But I have noticed there are some subtle differences between Australians and the British. Like, for example, in Australia, they like to shorten words a lot. You guys all know this, right? Even in professional settings, they like to shorten words a lot. Like, for example, a paramedic, they call them an AMBO, short for ambulance driver, right? A garbage collector, they call them a garbo. But they don't do it consistently. Like, my wife is a pediatrician for some reason. They really put the effort in for that one. Made that mistake a few days after arriving in Australia. Went to my niece's birthday party and went, "Oh, you're a fiery, are you? You'll never guess what she does for a living. Don't worry if your kids get sick, they'll be fine. She knows how to make them feel better. It'll be our little secret." People warned me when I was leaving the UK to move to Australia. They said, "Oh, you want to be careful because they're really racist over there in Australia." And I don't think that's true, right? I've been living there for 5 years. I've never really had an experience of racism there. In fact, the worst experience of racism I ever had was here in the United Kingdom. It was from a Nokia 6230. Do you guys remember those things? They were fucking great, but a little bit bigoted. I went to type my name in using predictive text, and my name is spelled Rakhesh. So I typed Rakh, and it got stuck on Packy. Not only was I annoyed at being, insulted by something so small and brainless, I was also annoyed because I'm not from Pakistan, I'm Sri Lankan. If you're gonna go at me, get it right. Don't mind being insulted if it's true. Would you call a Sri Lankan person a Paki, sir? No, because that would be racist, yeah. Well done. These shorts are too big, man. Fucking hell, I came to England with one pair of shorts because I thought I'm coming to England. And then I was playing lawn tennis with my friend's son and got a bit too excited with the lunging and made a big hole in the only pair of shorts I brought with me. And fuck, it's so hard to find shorts in England. Sorry, I'm just annoyed because I look ridiculous. Like, I wanted to look nice for tonight, but then I had to go shopping and buy these and, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm angry. Where do you get your shorts from, sir? From Next. Oh, that's the mistake, innit? It's a mistake. Yeah, shit, I should have gone there. I went to Uniqlo. Everyone recommended that I go to Uniqlo. Oh my God, it's all linen. I don't want to look like a wanker. I just wanted to be comfortable. That's all we need. Comfort. Yeah. Anyway, that's I'm just angry about the shorts. So great. Yes. So another thing I did when I moved to Australia, because I like to fit into places that I moved to. Right. I'm a grateful immigrant. I like to sort of go there, fly in under the radar, be happy, and just nail the shit out of life. Right. So I was just looking around, and in Australia there's a lot of space. People like animals a lot, so I got myself a couple of dogs. Any other dog owners in here? Yeah, fuck yeah. I went pretty unorthodox with the dogs. I got myself a couple of 19-year-old Pomeranians. Yeah, that's right, 19 years old. Do you know what the equivalent age is in human years? It's old as fuck. Old as fuck is the correct answer. I'm basically running a palliative care ward for dogs in my house. They are lovely. There's two sisters. There's a brown one and a white one. The white one is better behaved. Obviously. But she's also blind. To her privilege. No. Physically blind. Oh, this is fun. And getting dogs introduces you to all sorts of new experiences, right? Because before I just sort of lived life normally, but now I go to the dog park a lot. And I was at the dog park a couple of weeks ago, and this lady came up to me and invited me to a birthday party for her dog. Have you guys heard about these birthday parties for dogs? Fucking hell, man, what a waste of time that is. And this was a brown woman who invited me as well. Like, that is assimilation working, guys, because that is some of the whitest shit I've ever heard about in my entire life. She said, please come, bring your dogs. You know, there's going to be a cake with a bone candle and his name on it. All his friends will be there. And I'm like, I'm definitely not going to that party. I don't get why. And you will notice I haven't gone full, like, you know, Western with the dogs as well. I haven't called them my fur babies. Like, I love them dearly, but they are dogs. You know what? I don't understand why people, like, you know, throw birthday parties for their pets and call their animals fur babies and stuff. And most of these people are kind of in my age range, you know, late 20s, early 30s, and don't have kids. And I reckon they're just, like, suppressing an innate desire to have children. And I wish they would just come out with the truth and tell us all that they want the kudos that people give to mothers, but they don't want to destroy their fanny. Honesty is the best policy, guys. Come on, the truth will set you free. Unbelievable scenes. I've been telling all my friends about how nice it is to have dogs, and you know, they all say to me, "Oh, you know, what you describe sounds amazing, and I'd love to have it myself, but I don't know if I can put up with the constraints on my freedom." And I kind of get it, right? Because like when you have pets, you can't just go away on a whim. You have to think about like who's going to look after them, and then you can plan out your life. And a lot of friends of mine want to like go traveling for months on end, and obviously you can't do that if you just have dogs, right? And I said, yeah, I kind of get it. I hear you, but I think I found a way around it. Because I got myself a couple of old dogs. Because you know that saying, a dog is for life, not just for Christmas? These ones are probably just for Christmas. So they'll have a good run. They'll kick the bucket. I'll go off to South America to find myself. Come back. Repeat. I've been doing that joke for 4 years, guys, and these dogs just will not die. I reckon I've moved my flight to Brazil about 4 times. I don't know what's going to happen. That last bit, I should apologize. That last bit's not strictly true because as of about a month ago, we had 2 dogs. And unfortunately, as of about 2 weeks ago, we are sadly down to 0. It's very, very sad. Yeah, Coco, the brown one, she went first. It's always the minorities that go first, isn't it? In every story. And then a couple of weeks later, they were a bonded pair. Sophia, the white one, she went. Shows you what happens when a white loses its supportive brown. My help has disappeared. Now I have nothing. I may as well die. She was literally a guide dog to Sophia. I'm not lying, but it's also a bit of fun to say that. But yeah, they both died, and it's been a really sad few weeks for my wife and I. It was actually touch and go as to whether or not I would turn up tonight. But these days in comedy, crying on stage is really good for your career. So I thought I'd give it a crack, you know? Just on the off chance that I'd spontaneously burst into tears, but I have remained stoic throughout, so this has been a fucking waste of time if you ask me. But in their memory and in a bid to be accepted as a true white, I have signed up for a half marathon. So I'm raising money for 2 dog-related charities. If you would like to donate, please go on Instagram and search for the hashtag #OldGalsForever, and you will find the post. I'm not lying, it's there. The half marathon is in September, and I'm about halfway to my target. So if you want to throw some money that way, you know, I'd be really grateful. That's about all I've got time for here, guys. So I reckon I'm going to leave you with that. Thanks for being lovely, and just want to leave you with the information that Coco and Sophia will be having a joint funeral. Tomorrow morning at St. Paul's Cathedral. There will be a cake with a bone candle and both of their names on it. Please bring your dogs. Thanks very much. I've been Rakhesh. Thank you.
Oh, guys, it's that time. Are you ready for your final act of the show? I said